Where you from?
I'm from Melbourne, Australia.
Australia. How long have you been in Japan?
In total, about 3 years.
3 years. This topic is about dating for foreign guys in Japan.
Oh my gosh.
First of all, have you dated Japanese person?
That's right. Yeah, I've dated Japanese people both in Australia, whether they were like there for university or working holiday, and then also in Japan as well. So, bit of both perspectives.
Okay, so what's it like dating for foreign guys in Japan? In general, like, do you have any opinion, first of all? What do you think is differences? What do you think are difficulties?
The differences? Yeah. Okay, so, well, in Japan, I feel like with Japanese people, dating is like a very formal thing. So, like, sometimes before people have even started dating, you confess that you like them, right? So that's kind of very strange to me because in Australia, we kind of do a couple dates first, and then we talk about what the relationship is. Are we boyfriend, girlfriend, you know? Or sometimes we don't even talk about it at all. It just goes with the flow, and then a couple months later, you just assume. But in Japan, sometimes they want like the answer a bit quicker. Like on the third date, they might ask, "Oh, tsukiyao to iwanai no?" Like, "Won't you ask me to be your girlfriend?" And it's like after 3 dates or something. So that's a bit of a difference there, I guess, in kind of the formalities. I guess Japanese people are very, very polite, even in dating, right? I feel like sometimes when you want to date a Japanese girl,
you need to
it's like a schedule, and sometimes it's like even a month in advance. Like I'll say, "Hey, you want to go get some lunch sometime? Tell me what days you're free," and then they'll say like, "Oh, next month I'm free on the 23rd." It's like, oh my god, it's like it feels like a business meeting or something, you know? It's like Japan has a lot of like couple bunka, like couple culture. Like Christmas over here is a very couple-oriented day.
Yeah, it's not about family.
Yeah, it's not about family. That was a surprising thing. So it's like a couple day and you go to Kentucky Chicken or something. I didn't do that stuff, but when I was about 18, I came here for the first time. I was getting my hair cut from my barber, and I was like, "Oh, I've actually got a date this weekend, so I'm getting my hair cut. Do you have any advice dating a Japanese girl?" And he said, "Yes, you should hold her hand." I was like, holding hands, that's like something we do in kindergarten or something, you know? It's like, in my opinion, that's not a very, you know, important thing, or I wouldn't consider it very important. But in Japanese, like the skinship, right?
It's very
touch.
important. At the same time, it's very big deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't hug, to someone, you met first time, right?
That's it. So, that's it. Yeah. Real moving point for a date in Western countries is more like the first kiss. After the first kiss, then it starts to get a bit more serious. Is that something Japanese men do? Kiss on the first date?
I think I do. I personally do, but I think many Japanese guys wouldn't do it. Hesitate. Because you're not sure.
You're not sure
what's gonna happen if you do it, right? But I would do it. Yeah.
You do it because you're brave. You're brave.
Yeah. Okay. So thank you so much. Last question. Do you speak Japanese?
なんとなくね。10年間ぐらい日本語を勉強していて、まだいつも間違ってる。
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Where you from?
I'm from Denmark.
Nice to meet you. Nice to meet you. How long have you been in Japan?
I've been here since August, so about 6 months.
6 months.
Yeah.
What do you do here?
I'm studying here.
Studying here. Okay, so I want to ask you about this topic about dating in Japan. First of all, like, if that's okay, can I ask like your experience with dating in Japan for this 6 months?
At first, I hadn't really put any thought into it, but then I downloaded some apps just to see what's there. And it's been all right, yeah.
Like, which app, can I ask?
Bumble.
Bumble,
Yeah.
which many people mentioned I haven't used. Is it for foreign people? Because I don't have any friends using that, and I have never used that app. So.
No, it's mixed. I mean, there are also Japanese people and also foreigners. So people I've actually met through the app have all been foreigners. But I have, I guess, in that sense, matched with a few Japanese. But that just never escalated, I guess.
Have you actually dated?
Yeah, I have.
Foreign?
Foreign. I haven't dated any Japanese, only foreigners, yeah.
So I want to ask this question. I see many foreign and Japanese couple on the street, a lot. But at the same time, I see many like foreign, but non-Japanese couple. And you're the one of them, right? Actually, like, what do you think of it? Do you think it's easier to find foreign girl like who speak English or who speak your language rather than like, just normal, like random Japanese girl? What do you think?
Yeah, I do think like generally it is easier to find some other foreign people because the point, as you mentioned with the Japanese, it's a bit harder to find someone whose English is kind of the similar level, which has been a bit difficult. But that's also why that app is really nice. You can put in what languages you speak and it sorts through languages. and generally there are less Japanese English-speaking people on the app. And also, I don't speak Japanese myself, which also makes it a bit difficult to communicate in that sense.
What do you think the difficulties as a foreign guy dating Japan, regardless dating a Japanese girl, foreign girl?
I think one of the differences also, like, I know I'm here temporarily, so I'm not sure how long I'm here for. So that kind of to communicate that with the other partner, that how long this is going to be for. Is it like short thing, or do you want to take it seriously? To communicate that aspect might be a bit different.
Yeah, because you be hesitate to be in a serious relationship if you don't know if you're gonna stay in Japan next year, right?
Exactly.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Thank you so much. Okay, thank you for your time. Where you from?
I'm from America,
Where in America?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles.
Yep.
Okay. How long have you been in Japan? You live here?
I used to live here about 5 years ago. I lived here for 2.5 years. Right now, I'm actually just visiting for about 2 months.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you know well about Japan.
So? Yeah, a little bit. I don't
Okay.
know. Yeah.
So what's it like dating for foreign guys in Japan at first?
Sure. During my time living here, I didn't really date or actively try to date because I was just so busy.
Streaming.
Yeah. I was live streaming in Japan a lot, but my observations and stuff, I definitely picked up a lot. One thing I kind of noticed is I had a lot of Japanese friends when I lived here, but when I hung out with foreign friends or foreign guys that were friends, sometimes in our circles of friends, there'd be like, oh, if you go to like certain places, certain bars, it's like, oh, you can find Japanese girls that will be more interested in foreign guys or whatever, and however it's termed or whatever. But I've always found that to be a little bit like scummy, but that definitely exists, and I see that a lot when I was here living. So
Some people might think like you came to Japan because you trying to hit a Japanese girl or something like that.
yeah, I think it definitely creates like a really bad stigma. Like if you're a foreigner traveling, always kind of get that feedback or that stigma that exists. And although there are definitely foreigners like that, it's not always the best. But yeah, when I was out living in Japan, if I ever had the feeling, 'cause I was usually would try to make friends with more Japanese people, but if I had the feeling that when we were out at a bar or something that a girl was like only talking to me or only interested because I was foreign, for me actually it's a weird like turnoff because I feel like it's just not the right reasons. It does exist, and there's definitely a lot that try to take advantage of that. So
Last question. Do you speak Japanese?
a little bit,
A little bit.
yeah.
You wanna show your Japanese?
Oh God, that's really and it's embarrassing. Hazakashi demo okay desu.
Okay.
Ja.
Okay. Thanks.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Thank you for your time. Where you from?
Thank you. I'm from New York, from Brooklyn.
And you half Japanese, right?
That's right, yeah, half Japanese. So I've been in Japan for 3 or 4 months. I'm doing an internship here. So it's been kind of cool to come back and sort of, connect to my Japanese family and compare the different cultures.
Cool. Obviously, you're not, foreigner, but you're from America, right?
Right,
So you have
right.
like foreign perspective. First of all, like, you have any opinion on the dating culture in Japan and dating culture in America? The differences. Can you share
Right.
everything?
So I think, actually, I haven't gone on like proper dates with Japanese women, but I've definitely talked to a lot of my Japanese friends or friends who've been here for a longer time. Yeah, they say after like the third date, there's like the confession or whatever.
Yeah.
That kind of like that freaks out a lot of foreign people. I think that's one of the reasons why I've been a little scared to try it. Yeah, the dating culture is very like there's maybe more rules. If you just walk around here, you see lots of people on dates, and people do the thing where they dress the same clothes, as their partner, stuff like that, or like
It's called pair look.
it's called a pair look.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, exactly. Yeah, that or like there's more like rules or like normal, like there's like a thing that's normal to do, In Japan, so I've gone on like some dates with actually foreign women. And again, that's easier for me because I know like how that goes, I know what the expectations are, kind of what the rules are. I think a lot of people are looking for like Japanese partners, but also I think for them too, since they're completely not Japanese, maybe the women they're with have like fewer expectations of them to be a certain way, There's maybe some women who are looking to be in an international relationship, and so they're more interested, in kind of foreign men, and they're more open to trying things that's not completely what they're used to in terms of like dating rules and stuff like that.
Last question.